Hey there, David. This is Earl with Acura. Just wanted to kind of give you a brief walk around of the vehicle that you're hopefully coming up to look at today. Just going to kind of show you the spots that I was kind of showing or talked to you about earlier, and just make sure you're getting an accurate representation of what the vehicle is. Very nice car, drives super smooth. So I think you'll love it for a long time, like you did your previous one. So here we go. All right, David. Just kind of showing you the vehicle here from the front. Nice little fog lights on the front. I love the LED running lights that are on this car. There you go. You can kind of hopefully see those in your front picture there. Front of the car, not a lot of spots here. This is a little bit of dirt right there. Looks pretty good. Like they didn't have a lot of chipping or anything like that. Sometimes you'll see this, kind of pitted up with little rock chips and things like that, and don't see much of that on this car at all. So I mean, yeah, that's pretty amazing on a van. A lot of times they get a lot of miles and you see a lot of rock chips and things like that. Now the blemishes that I was talking about, I'm gonna try to show you all that I can. So there's one right here, very tiny, like it's right there. So when I step back, I mean, that's what it looks like from a distance. So not very noticeable. Where was the other one? We got a couple of small scratches here. This isn't a scratch, that's a reflection. A couple of small scratches here, and maybe one right there. But again, when you get more than like 2 feet away, you don't notice it. And then the last one, right along this edge, looks like somebody wiped against it or something. I'm gonna ask my sales manager if we can't bring it in and maybe at least get an attempt at buffing that out. I'm not sure if that's something we'll buff out or not, but those are basically the spots where maybe some kids or whatever have kind of hit it, brushed up against it or whatever. But those are the major things that I saw on the car when I've driven it the last couple days. So let's give you a nice walk around here. Just a simple touch on there. One thing really nice about this car, I'm kind of show you the key fob here. I'm not sure if you guys had this before, but it does have remote start with it, which is kind of nice. You can start it prior to you getting in the car. Pretty cool deal. Here's the back of the car. Looks like we got a bunch of floor mats back here. I love how the Odyssey seats kind of fold into the car. That's pretty nice, giving it extra space. Lots of vents in the back and everything. That's great. Here we are here. A little push button. Close that up. Looking on this side, I didn't see any small little spots on this side except for one. This little spot right here. So we did fill it with, we matched the paint as best we could with touch up. Yeah, so that's basically the biggest spot on this side. Entering the car. Oh, sorry, a little bit cold. I got the heat turned up and seat warmers on high. Turn this down a little bit so you can hear what's going on. All right, so really nice touchscreen setup here, with your navigation, powered by Garmin. Go back to your home screen. Android Auto and Apple CarPlay on here as well. You control your climate just with your touch of your finger up and down. Pretty cool there. You can control your rear climate right here as well. But yeah, navigation, Bluetooth, all that kind of niceties and amenities that you'd expect with a 2018 it does have. Backing up here, let me move my seat back a little bit so you can kind of see this better. So there's your miles down on that lower right, 22,245 right now. So that's where it's at. I like the digital display, is really nice. A couple of niceties. Another nice things, it has what Honda calls Honda Sense. So all those driver assist features, such as your lane departure mitigation right here. So if you kind of get off the road a little bit, it'll jiggle your wheel to make sure that you get back in line. Right here's your what they call collision mitigation braking. So if a car suddenly stops in front of you, this car is supposed to stop before you hit them. So to turn that off, you can turn it off, which I'm not sure why anybody would. It's pretty awesome safety feature. You have to press and hold it. So I had to hold it for a good 3 seconds there to turn it off. So it's not something you could just bump and it turns off. You have to actually hold it in. So that's what that is. This is your vehicle stability assist. So it kind of uses the braking on all the wheels to keep you, stable in, circumstances where you may need it, inclement weather or, hazardous driving conditions, stuff like that. So open and close the side doors, parking brake down here, and then brake hold down here. Also comes with lane keeping assist and adaptive cruise control. So what those are, they're listed in that top right hand corner there, the ACC and the LKAS. That's the adaptive cruise control and the lane keeping assist. So once those are engaged, you just, you get up to speed on the highway, set your speed right here, and then it should show in the middle, right about where that 0 miles per hour is. It should show what you're set at. So if you're set at 70 or what have you, it'll show up there. And then this button here, when you press that, it brings up those lines that just appeared there between those. So this is made to keep you in between the lines when you're driving on the highway. So really nice feature. You set your cruise, set your lane keeping assist. You basically just drive. You don't have to worry about staying in between the lines if it can see the lines. The cameras for those are right behind your rear view mirror. Sorry about my picture there on the reflection. So right behind the rear view mirror, there's a camera system up there, and that's what keeps control of those functions. So a lot of nice safety features. You still do have some factory warranty on this car, which is really nice. So in case any of the systems, like if your screen malfunctions, or there's a lot of digital things in here, a lot of sensors, a lot of computers. So that factory warranty for 3 years, 36,000 miles is still intact for a little while. Not a whole lot longer, but a little bit while. You could also extend that out if you want to. Get the extend that warranty out probably to another, I would guess 5 or 6 years is probably something that's available, and we would be able to offer you the platinum coverage if that's something that you'd be interested in, just to make sure that all these sensors that control all the driver assist features and what have you are covered for that time frame. So a lot of stuff going on. Push button transmission in the new Hondas, so real intuitive. P for park. Reverse is a click backwards. I'll put my foot on the brake here and I'll click it backwards. Then it brings up your reverse camera there. So real nice. You got three different camera options. That'll get you a little bit wider, a little closer, and then one straight over the top, so you can get really close to something if you need to. Really intuitive there. N for neutral, shows the red, and then you also have a drive. So D for drive. If you want to click it up a notch, if you hit it again, it'll show S. S is paddle shifters. So you got these paddle shifters here. There's negative, here's positive on this side. So you can kind of use it as a manual transmission vehicle. So super, makes it a little more fun. I know it's a minivan, but what have you. You can still drive it fun if you wanted to. So anyway, I'm in park now. There you go. That's about it. So really nice, really clean car. Lots of space. Obviously, you know what you're getting into. Does have the rear seat entertainment. You can still plug, I think you can plug an HDMI cord down there, so you can play something off of one of your own systems. But other than that, the DVD player or Blu-ray disc player is down here. So sorry about the crumbs down there. We'll most certainly get those cleaned up if and when you come up and drive and want to purchase this. Blind spot monitors right here. So instead of being on the mirror with some, it's right here. So it's a little bit closer to your line of sight, so you can still see it when you're driving. Pretty cool little feature. So anyway, hopefully you have a great drive and get this nicely, and let me know if you want to see anything else. I'd certainly want to make sure that we're disclosing everything that we have for this car. Anyway, look forward to seeing you guys. Safe trip.